I remember a game I had with him where he dominated. I think it was a Grand Slam. I think it was a qualifier that I just didn't fancy him to see the job off. I mean, maybe the word I'm looking for is a little bit of bottle to see out games, but I'm glad I've been proven wrong, Dan, because Germany's such a hotbed for our sport.
95.
Fantastically
Martin
well.
99.
Well, first maximum for Martin Schindler in this game leaves him 99. That leaves him 42. That leaves him 32. And that leaves him nothing at all. One apiece.
Martin Schindler, third leg, Gary to throw first.
He certainly was gritting his teeth as he looks at the 170 finish. We've seen this yesterday from Littler.
145.
Well, with Schindler on 320, he could do whatever he wanted, really. He wanted to wrap up this little mini session with the biggest finish of the lot. But he'll have to tidy up the 25.
55.
I genuinely don't know what
Gary
route. 17-4-4, 9-8, something else. It is 9-8.
9.
As he slaps his hands, but no dramas. He will be back. Schindler will start downstairs on the 19s on 265. He'll be ready to go off. Will he get an opportunity? All you can do is put pressure on it. He certainly left himself a makeable finish, but it's Anderson at 8-8.
Now 4-4. And 4-4 is hit. 5 legs played, everything going with throw at the moment. Gary Anderson with his nose in front, but no decisive moves made. The Flying Scotsman 3, the wall 2.
I think Schindler will be feeling mighty fine right now.
'84.
Well, when you score as heavily as Martin Schindler does, and you haven't been doing it in the first sort of 6 legs of the game, you kind of think it's going to come at some point, right?
100.
The problem is you're playing Gary Anderson. He's one of the heaviest scorers you've ever seen, so you might need to turn up very quickly.
$125. Gary required 121.
If he changed his strategy there in that 1-2-1, if Schindler had not left a finish,
Game
didn't need to, because that
leg.
is a stunning
Gary
1-2-1 finish, and once again we are still
first.
on throw after 7 legs. Beautiful.
Yeah, there was a period for Gary Anderson when he started playing in glasses, didn't he? He was finding that the flight of the dart, or the stem of the dart, would brush against it, and he had to kind of figure out way around it.
Well,
that's 180 number 2. We have not seen the volume of maximums that we'd expect in this game. That could change.
137.
To see a breaker throw. Well, Gary Anderson, a good response there. He'll fancy that 74 finish, but it's one of those ones, if he may only get 1 dart or a double, Schindler will want to leave this handy.
60.
Disappointed with that once again. Something you mentioned there, still going underneath that treble.
Double 16.
Nicely done. On the 9th leg.
Gary Anderson has thrown first in a leg 5 times, and he's won every single one.
Martin, you require 170.
This leg felt big. We'll go down to the 19s. Beautiful.
96. Gary, you require 134.
He's got a shot, but no longer. Now, Anderson took out the 74 under a bit of pressure to hold his throw. Martin Schindler has to do the same here.
74.
His finishing's been good. He's been solid throughout. This feels a big dart. It is a big dart. Martin Schindler under pressure once again. Holds his nerve. 10 legs played, 10 holes a throw. Martin Schindler, look over at the family and friends there. I think Gary won't want to get frustrated with the situation. You can see already the rhythm, the pace of his throw there certainly kicked on a notch there. Maybe that's his way of dealing with this situation, but a superstar.
There you go. First session, 5 holes to throw. Anderson a little bit better in the averages, but not enough to make it count. He upped it, but so did Schindler, and it was just exactly the same. But Anderson is upping it again here, because that is beautiful darts. He's on a potential 10 darter.
Simply stunning.
95. Gary, you require 40.
Oh, that 10 darter.
Game on the 11th leg.
Absolutely sensational dart from Anderson. Can he back that up now? That's the big question.
Game on. 100.
Important last start, leaves the 1-2-1. Schindler's scrambling just to get to a finish.
He's bashing some of those darts into treble 20. Looks like it's almost impossible, and as we've seen already in this game. Now, I did say he went for the treble 20. When your opponent's not on a finish, you may change a different style. Absolutely not. Really old school. He's hit this already in this game. Take that.
On the 14th flag.
Gary Anderson finds the breakthrough. It has taken us 14 legs in this game for a breaker throw, but Anderson in this final session has upped it.
Great moments for Gary Anderson. Look at him, he's finding that. The heavy artillery is out. The 180s are there. Gary Anderson looking good.
10 darter and a 12 darter kicking off. Well, not kicking off, but firing a third 180 of the match in this leg. The average is now 58. Up at 104 for Anderson after his brilliant 107.5 yesterday. This is proper stuff from the Flying Scotsman. And he's in again.
177.
He's had a 10 darter, he's had a 12 darter, a couple of 12 darters.
139.
Let's put an 11 darter in the mix.
Gary required 56.
Being good on tops. There's the big number. And there's that 11 darter, Anderson.
Flag. Gary Anderson.
Looking absolutely sensational.
Wow. Oh, he's not missing.
Wow, this is just a joy to see. That is truly magnificent. And that is a player producing his A game when he needed it most.
This was a tricky test. Martin Schindler was making life awkward, but he has sealed it with a brilliant burst. The Flying Scotsman soars over the wall. A blizzard of 10 darters and 11 darters and 12 darters to blast Martin Schindler away in the closing stages.
We've got for you here in Minehead, wherever you're watching. Can't beat it, can you? Super Saturday.
Yeah, it is. Our field by the end of tonight will be down to 8 here.
127.
Price has made a blistering start here, down to just 54 after 9 darts. Russell Nijman on his own throw has been peppered early on here. We mentioned that they've been in a lot of finals.
96.
Price has been close
54.
in some of the big events, but that's the next step, isn't it, for Price to get back in the winner's enclosure in a major tournament. He's looking at tops for the opening leg, and tops he gets a 12-dart breaker throw. The Iceman means business.
Yeah, the perfect way to start a match against a player. Open up for you in a Players' Championships if someone sort of has an off day. And
180.
It's a combination of many factors for me. And because he hasn't done it yet, I think the fact that he's done it on the floor means he feels like I can do it again. And I think once you break your duck on TV, more often than not, you'll go on to win more titles.
Well, he's looking for a first leg, and that's pretty good. The max and the 96 in 2. Impressive stuff from Nijman.
Yeah, 11 dart hold.
This might be going the same way. Look at this. He's finding that first dart.
130.
Again, 9 darts in, and they're on a 2-darter. These two are playing some serious levels of darts here.
105. Best of you require 91.
Near on 110 in the session and go to the break 3-2 down.
That's a great dart. And that's a great finish. Russell Nijman reels off 3 legs on the spin. The Iceman came out red hot. 145 taken up by Gabriel Clemens yesterday to win one of his games against Richard Veenstra. Last leg shootout for Nijman. Deliver the 145 here. No, he can't, so Price is going to get a look. The pressure's well and truly on.
Go when you require 84.
Might only be a shot at the bullseye. It is going to be the red button, and this time Price delivers a bullseye finish, and we're back level at 3 apiece.
Really, really important hold. 4 consecutive matches going on at the same time right now. Yesterday, well, we had 8 boards.
140.
Running for
Go when you
8
157.
Well, that last visit from Nijman has just put the pressure back on Price. Great visit from Price.
70.
But Nijman first in to nudge back in front. Oh, now then.
Could be only a dart at the ball, Wills.
Yeah, 19's the target. Well, he's hit the treble. That leaves double six. Can he redeem himself? No, he can't.
58.
Interesting lead.
Going in require 23.
In Price, I think he's just checking what he's done there.
He's going to have to use a dart, isn't he?
Yeah.
And that dart will be. Only two is left. Double six. The difference is Price hits it, and the roar tells you everything. Team Price looking on. Nijman couldn't hit the double six. Go with Price could.
Feels like he dodged a bit of a bullet there. Nijman did have a chance to take control of the leg. As it is, Price has 6-1-7-6 to lead 6-4 at that break.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
134.
Absolutely brilliant. Just when it looked like it could be getting problematic, happy birthday to the Iceman. He'll be celebrating in Minehead tomorrow with the UK Open title. He'll be hoping so. 42. This for 6-4 then. Tops he needs. Can he use that one? Yes, he can. And there's the trademark roar. What a good mini session that was for Price, with 4 of the 5 legs on offer.
See how much he has come off the top.
100.
Well, he's in serious danger now here. Vessel Nijman have been broken. And there are the session averages.
Yeah,
and
look, he's down at 89, and the averages from Price sort of maintained across sessions 2 and now into
98.
this early stages of session 3.
Doesn't need anything fancy here, but we'll have a look at double 10 that he hit to win the last leg. This for a break. This is massive.
78.
Well, he knows he's coming back.
Literally just nudged the wire of double 10. All Nijman can do is ask a bit of a question.
64. Go when you require 20.
Really not enough pressure.
No, that wasn't the right question. Or was it? There must be something when you're playing and you get it with the last dart.
The last 3 legs
of throw.
The last 3 legs have all come on last darters.
Vessel Nijman got to go with him here. He's hoping that Price can't take out the 1-2-1. But he's going to get a go at least, you'd think, at the bull. It's a bullseye for 9-5. And he's not a million miles away.
I think he fancied that, but it's left his
46.
hand. Single 14, double 16, confident dart bang in the middle of the single 14. Ooh, he's got to shuffle over it.
14.
Well, that might be it. Nijman had a chance to break 25. Back. Price 1 for double 12. He has been red hot on the 12 segment. That looks decent. Oh, wow. Slipped. Not happy.
Vessel you require 32.
Came out the hand, so the break of throw opportunity is on again, and you're right, he's missed a few key doubles in the last 5-6 minutes or so as Pricey. Oh, he's not going to last dart him again.
No score. Go when you require 24.
Yeah, well, that's 5 darts he's had. Although Price has had 5, but again the last dart digs him out. But Vessel Nijman only himself to blame here. He was gifted opportunities there and he didn't take them.
Game on.
Well, it looks like Nijman's TV troubles are going to continue here, because Gerwyn Price is powering to the victory line here.
Yeah, it's hard to pick too many holes in it. It's another defeat with a big average. It's near on a ton.
Yeah, tops then to do it at the first time of asking. 10's been good down here.
34.
Well, Nijman's going to have to pull out a special one to stay alive here.
150.
There's the young Dutchman's race run. Maybe not yet. Oh, he's unlucky. 2 10s for Price then.
112.
To win the match.
Go when you require 20.
Nijman can only watch. The Iceman will celebrate his birthday coming back tonight in the last 16 here. He beats Nijman, averages over a ton in the process, and he is fired up. He'll be back tonight. Price is through to the last 16. Nijman is done and dusted in Minehead for another year. It ends here. Nijman 5. Go with Price 10.
That underdog tag that you can have, but yeah, he started this perfectly
83.
well.
He's a pretty chilled out guy anyway, isn't he, Kevin Doets? But I think you're right. This is just a free roll for him, and I tell you what, he is having a proper go at Luke Littler in the opening stages of this.
He's a tough competitor.
59. Kevin, you require 41.
Potentially 11 darter.
Game on the
Doets,
second
there
leg,
it is.
Kevin Doets. Third leg, Kevin to throw first.
Ideal start.
Game.
Is he going for it? Well, he doesn't have the option now, but he doesn't need it. Look at this. Kevin Doets is just cruising through this, and Luke Littler's not even in the game.
I must admit, his average is bingo numbers at the moment.
97. Kevin, you require
It's early,
28.
but all he can do is rack these legs up. Just has to move across. You can just see the eye line there as he looks at double 7.
14. Luke, you require 160.
Are you thinking where I'm thinking? Are you thinking where I'm thinking? Good. Take that.
On the third leg, Luke Littler.
Luke Littler was not even in this for the first 2 and a bit legs. Doets misses 3 darts for a 3-0 lead, and Littler produces that.
134.
So much room for more.
100.
And of course he does back it up.
80.
He's extraordinary. He's exceptional. Now we're about to see another remarkable moment.
140.
Luke
Luke require
Littler.
141.
Defending Champagne up 141. And he can't get the 7th dart.
85.
But he does leave single to double. Kevin Doets just to hold his throat and go into the first break in the lead. It's not going to happen. The game started perfectly for Kevin Doets. 3 darts missed for a 3-0 lead. He's going into the first break 3-2 down. Is that what is happening?
36. Kevin, you require
Tunes on the 131.
31.
The players will start in the treble 17 on this combination finish. That leaves tops. It's been a remarkable 5 legs of darts.
111.
Missed opportunity.
Littler turned away. He saw that first tops land and just thought it was a formality, I think. Waited for the call. Single 3. Leaves double 1.
8. Kevin, you require 20.
An intriguing 5 legs. Kevin Doets out the traps very quickly. However,
no score. Luke, you require
flawless stuff from Doets for 2.5
2.
legs. Flawless stuff from Littler for 2.5 legs. And then it's all got messy.
No score. Kevin,
Didn't hit it with the second one either. Not that it would have counted. Doesn't want to miss inside. At least he gets to use that last dart, but he does not use it efficiently enough.
we've seen a 160 finish, 12 darters, 11 darters.
2.
This for a 19 darter.
Yeah,
But that's what it is, and that's what he needed. It's a shake of the head. But Luke Littler started this match by going 2-0 down because Kevin Doets was absolutely sensational.
Oh, 125. Kevin, you require 101.
I did see Kevin Doets blink once. Again, I'm frustrated. They're the types of
49.
finishes and the
Luke
chances that you want to
68.
take against Luke because you don't want to give him chances. This is below a double 10.
on the seventh
That is
leg,
much more like
Littler.
Luke Littler. He leads 4
Eighth
legs to
leg,
3.
Luke to throw first.
And you think he could easily get there, but it
43.
isn't
Kevin, you
easy.
require 138.
He has to really push through. For a 138. For a 138, Kevin Doets.
Oh, 126.
think someone fancied that in the audience earlier. Seen the 138 shirt.
57. Kevin, you require 12.
Just looking to slide in there.
Just
like that. Very nicely done by Kevin Doets.
Luke to throw first.
Now feels like an important leg, this one. Difference between 5-all and 6-4 in Littler's favour is obviously big.
60.
That's been a big reason. In terms of legs with darts at double, it's dead level. It's 7 apiece.
140.
So it is close. It deserves to be close, but Kevin Doets will feel this
45.
is really winnable. More winnable, perhaps, than any other of the times he's faced Littler.
Yeah, quite a lazy last dart there. He's covering the treble 20 bed there, Kevin.
108.
That's what you expect.
80.
And as we saw in that first game, for the fear of repeating myself, the afterburners that Gary Anderson put after the second break was incredible. Will we witness something similar from Luke Littler? Is this for a 12-darter? That's more like it.
Leg, Luke Littler. 13 leg. Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Well, he hit the big 5 on the combination of 80 in the previous leg with Luke Littler. He'll stay there for double top.
40. Kevin, you require
Dart miss for
70.
9-5. Kevin Doets. Treble 18. Leaves double 8.
James on the 14th leg. Kevin.
It's something.
15th leg. Kevin to throw first.
Oh, this is good from Kevin Doets.
This is getting interesting.
$140.
It's a 2-darter.
Littler on a potential 11-darter here, but the pressure he's going to be under is massive. Now then,
133.
what have you got, defending champ? Can he hold firm? Double 18. Double 9. And Luke Littler does hold firm, and look at the reaction. He knew Doets was breathing down his neck.
Just the simple flick of the wrist. He's racked up 6 180s in this contest. He's averaging 97, Kevin Doets.
140.
In normal circumstances, you would say this has been a really solid performance from him. But so many missed opportunities, but his scoring power has been immense.
He has been bubbling away for the last couple of years, Kevin Doets. Showing what he can do at the World Championship, taking some big scalps. But surely he's going to make some big progress in his career. Because he is a real quality operator. And it's a quality leg that forces Littler to throw this one out.
And he's in. That's picture perfect. Spot on.
125.
Ouch.
Luke Dequire, 146.
Still enough to worry Littler. Because Kevin Doets is going to get a look at 91 to break Littler, level the match, and then throw for the match.
Kevin, you require
Could start
91.
on the bullseye. That guarantees yourself at least the dart at the bull to go 9-9. Or do you go aggressive on the treble 17? There's your answer. So he needs to find a treble. Doesn't find a treble.
51.
Right
Luke
decision.
60.
Who knows?
60 for the match. And Luke Littler escapes that one. Kevin Doets charged at him and nearly threw a punch at him in jest. He has outscored him pretty much all the way through the game, but the defending champion still has his hands on the title.
Well, we're judging him on such high standards, aren't we, that, you know,
140.
the accusation is that he got to a lot of finals and didn't win them last year, but he keeps getting to finals, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, correct. Give yourself the opportunity. But you were making me laugh when he said it's like a former world champion. He's a former everything champion, isn't he? He's won so much, but he should have won this in 2024 against Dimitri van den Berg. Look at this for a start. Look at that for a start.
Humphries. Second leg,
Sheesh.
to throw first.
Little 11-dart leg, cop hold of that. Good thinking from Chiz.
64. Dave, you require 170.
Is he going to reel it in? Come and cheers. Top of the treble, pal. Is that top of the treble? My eyes are terrible.
81.
Well, Dave's aren't the best, and even he knew it hadn't gone in. This might be going in, though. He was king of the tumpless outs last night, and he fires in another one here. Well, this is an outstanding start. It really is. A mere 115 the average. He had 4 tumpless checkouts last night.
Well, after the 180, he needs a 140. Put pressure on that 107. He's not played disgustingly bad. He's averaging 92. But against the 105, it won't wash.
95 left.
Yeah. One shot at the bull.
134.
Well, that is a good visit. So
107
for a 5-0 clean sweep. Well, that'll do it. So will that double 16 for another tumpless out, but this time he can't take it out.
Held on to it too long, literally. For his first leg, and so needed. So needed. Well done, Dave. In that leg hit, a 180 followed by 134. That set up the 38, and he gets it. On the products, he just doesn't get as much give, unfortunately.
No. These two met at the Masters, didn't they? End of January. Humphries averaged 104, winning 3 sets to 1 on that occasion. Legs not sets, but similar outcome. No need 65. To go the bull route for Humphries. It's all about the setup.
Yeah, Dave did really well to win a set in that Masters game, because Luke, again, averaged the 104, 105. That's what he does.
140. Luke, you require 56.
He will win something again sooner or later. It's not that he doesn't win.
Yeah,
I'm on about Luke Humphries. It's that you can't keep playing this well and not get rewarded.
Game.
And he tried to throw that firmer. And because there's no timing of literally the release when he's letting go of the darts, so instead of throwing with timing and pace and power and accuracy, there's none of that with Dave. He's kind of imploded here, which is a real shame.
Yeah, he has. You'd almost think it'd make life harder for Luke, wouldn't it? Because there's nothing coming back at him. There's nothing in response.
It will be hard to continue at this level, knowing that there's nothing coming back.
Yeah, on the 8 leg,
maybe it won't.
Humphries. Nice leg, Dave to throw first. Game on.
Right, he's now getting the up, which I get, but again, it was a bit flicky the first start.
Ooh,
they were not flicky.
174. Looking to go on 74.
This is the sort of finish that goes in when you're under it.
54. They require 36.
Come on, Chiz. He needs to reach this mark. This won't be that easy to reach. Reach it!
Yeah, it's on the 9th leg.
Well done, Luke. 174 sets up the finish, and Chisnall eases the gloom a fraction with his second leg of the match.
140.
Humphries wanting to get this tidied up as soon as he can.
130.
Yeah, we said earlier, so it's a long day of darts. They've got to come back this evening, so they'll have a little break.
91. Luke, you
manage themselves.
95.
This is for his 9th leg. It's okay.
79.
Yeah, they're used to playing short format darts on multiple games in a day, but the 2 longer format games
56.
is
Luke, you
very
require 16.
rare, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unusual, yeah. The only other time they do it probably is a Grand Slam.
Yeah,
the semi-final and final.
Luke Humphries.
Former champion, of course, Luke Humphries.
Game.
Dave has made a sin that he can't go out in 6 from there.
171. Luke to go 141.
Danny Nopper finished his game yesterday with a 9-darter and a 141. He finished his game today with a 142.
He did. Safely into the last 16, the former champion. Well, this might be Chisnall's last visit.
39. Luke
What a
require
way
36.
to go out. Humphries to win it then.
Game
Hits
shot.
double 18. It's another
Humphries.
majestic Humphries performance. The two-time runner-up safely through. A day to forget for Dave Chisnall, who raises a smile at the end. It's all over here. Humphries has beaten Chisnall by 10 legs to 4. The draw is next.